If your printer is facing inconsistent color prints like this due to low ink in the cartridge and you don't want to replace a new one, we can refill it, and this video is for you. This is the HP Jet 5000 series, but these steps work exactly the same for any other printers as well. So this cartridge is a 680 ink cartridge, so tri-color. And this is the print head over here. Never touch it using your fingers. So what we are going to do is we're going to place it later on a piece of paper towel like this. Make sure it's lint free and dust free, and we can just place this print head down, and you can see that the blue color is not coming out and the red and the yellow is a little bit faded. So a good print head, you will see all three colors coming out like this. There are two problems with this print cartridge. So one of it is it ran out of ink, so we'll just refill it with this third-party ink. Came with 4 colors, and also this accessory, which is actually a drill bit for those ink cartridge that you need to drill the holes. But for this one, you actually doesn't need it, and after you drill it, you can plug it using these silicone plugs. A very important tool that should come with your ink refill kit are these syringes. So if yours just came with just the ink, you need to buy these syringes, and these are very special ones. Is because instead of a needle, this is a blunt tip. So for this particular ink, for the 680, what we need to do is to remove this sticker that is on top of the tank. So I use a blade to gently lift it out, and then slowly I pull the whole sticker out. And with that, it will reveal some holes and will identify which holes is for which color later on. So it's best to just peel it until this point to reveal these 3 holes, but for this video I just remove the whole thing and I place it over here so that later on we can reuse it again. If you observe carefully, you can see the factory residue. The top one is actually red or magenta, the left one is yellow, and the right one is blue or cyan. We'll proceed to fix up the syringe. So if you are buying a syringe from a medical store, so of course the needle part you can cut and blunt it out. If not, it might be dangerous when you refill it. And what we need is later on just to put the blunt end right into the sponge where the original refill hole, or when they fill it up in the factory. So we're gonna start off with my favorite color, which is cyan or blue to make it easier to see. Because this is new, so I just need to plug a little hole here so that my syringe can go in and I can extract the amount of ink that I need. So because this is a 680 tricolor ink, it is just around 4 milliliters to refill it full. So I'm just going to extract 4 milliliters from here. I'm actually doing all the process very slow because I don't want it to spill, as these are permanent ink dye, so you don't want it to permanently color things that you don't want. I'll clean up the needle with paper towel first, and then press it in slowly, and slowly what you need to do is just to pump the ink inside. Don't press it too fast or too hard because it might spill it out, and you want the sponge inside to soak up the ink when you are pushing in to refill them. Once all the 4 milliliters are in, slowly extract the needle out. You can clean up the needle and then cap it up, and then you can reuse this again and again. So just make sure that they are kept in a dry and safe place. We'll repeat the process with the red color, but here I actually did a mistake because I tried to extract slightly lower than 4 ml, but because the cartridge itself still had some red left, so when I was filling it up, although I did it very slowly, the sponge actually was already soaked up and wet, and some of the ink actually spilled out. So here's the process of me very slowly pumping and refilling this ink into the cartridge. As you can see there, it was full and it started to spill up, not just from the top, but you can see down there on my paper towel, it even came out from the print head. Don't worry about it, we can still clean it up using paper towel. However, overfilling it might clog up the print head, and later on we might need a few processes to clean it up as well. I'll show you later. So we proceed with the third color and the final color, which is yellow. And over here, same process, fill it up slowly. And this particular one, I purposely put like 3.5 ml only, but it is very near to the brim and it is also overflowing a little bit. Okay, so you can see the effect of this later on. After cleaning it up and all that, you'll see on the print head, it will be like overflowing and spilling out more red and yellow. So after that, final step is just to stick back the sticker to close up the 3 holes. And for the models that you need to drill, then you can use the silicone plug to stick it up, or you can use a cellophane tape. Alright, so next let's proceed to clean up the print head a little bit. Use this dry lint-free paper towel. You can see here that the yellow and the red is actually leaking out quite a bit, but we don't see much of the blue. It is also because this print head has been left for quite some time. So I use contact cleaner. You can use isotope alcohol or rubbing alcohol to do the same thing, and continue to dab it and let the print head soak up a little bit of the alcohol, and finally you can see the hint of blue coming out. If it is clogged badly, you can use a bowl of warm water and dip the print head in as well. Alright, so I repeat the process, and the best case scenario, you'll get all 3 colors coming out like this. With that, we insert the cartridge back into the printer, and usually I'll proceed to clean cartridges first using the printer setting. And after that, the printing should come out perfectly nice. If not, just proceed to clean the cartridge again, or use a bowl of warm water to soak the cartridge out, and run the clean cartridge process on the printer again. And if you try to check the ink level on the printer, it will not be registered, but you can still print it normally. It's because all these cartridges came with a chip inside, and it will not register the newly refilled ink. You can buy this premium refill ink from any online store or IT stores near you. However, if after refilling a few times and the print quality drops, I think it's time for you to replace with an original new ink cartridge. Hope this video helps. If you'd like to watch other videos on Fix Hack DIY, check out our channel. Thank you.